Well, as you can see in the background, little un's playing a fish. Stay tuned to the end of this film where you could be in with a chance of winning some brand new EOS Pro Traveller rods.
Dad?
Yep.
Why do I have a bucket?
Well, you reserve a swim with a bucket, so basically if we see a swim that's got fish in it, we put that bucket down, and then we go and load our kit up. And that reserves the swim for us. So if you walk into a swim where there's a bucket, that means that someone else has reserved that swim and that they're loading their kit up and they're going to fish in there. So it's just a bit of angling etiquette. Right then, mate. So what we're looking for is obvious signs of fish. So the first obvious thing is for a fish to jump out the water, but where we're on the back of the wind here, if we're not seeing fish jumping, then you're looking for bubblers. So you're looking for, you know, little patches of bubbles that might be out there, which you don't want to mistake for these little boatmen, because sometimes they can look like, you know, their surface is probably sort of like out there and stuff like that. But at the moment, there's no black shapes, there's no bubblers, can't see any fish jumping, although just seen one on the corner of the island up there, so that'll be worth a look now. So always scanning the water, mate. But you want to look to the far horizon rather than looking all the time sort of right in front of you. If you look out to the horizon, then you're looking at the whole lake of the swim, so that gives you a better reference every time, all right?
Dad,
Yeah.
look out there, like I think I can see some fish in there.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we're looking for, mate. Look at them. There's loads of them out there. So this is what you're looking for. Bubblers, bubblers, bubblers. There's quite a few out there by the looks of things. So would you say this is the right swim?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. So this is where we drop our bucket in to reserve the swim. Okay. We better go and get some kit.
Right, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Right then, well, welcome to a brand new series where I will be taking my son out fishing for his first ever carp fishing trips. Something Llewyn's not really done much of, to be fair. I've always let him float fish for most of his life, so this will be one of his first times that he's ever sat behind buzzers. I'm at a beautiful lake that is a syndicate water, the perfect place to bring Llewyn, which is called Dabchick, which is in the Oxfordshire area. Gorgeous lake, I would say around about 15, maybe 20 sort of acres. Plenty of fish in here to be caught. We've already had a walk round this morning. We've chosen our swim, seen a few bubblers. He's eager to get the rods out. So let's get to it, shall we?
Yeah.
Cool. Right then, Llewyn, now that we've found our swim, from your eagle eyes of seeing them bubblers out there, what you always need to do is make sure that the area you're fishing is clear to present a rig on it. You don't want to be fishing sort of into weed and stuff like that where your rig's going to get snarled up. And what you do with that is basically you have a rod that's got braid on it. Always use braid rather than normal monofilament, because you'll feel a lot more with braid than what you will do with normal line.
Yeah.
So just a lead on the end of a rod, and what you do is you find your horizon marker. So you're listening, pay attention, okay? Now you don't find something that's down on the lake bed, because at night you can't see what you're aiming at. So you need something that's on the horizon that you can see that's silhouetted. Now there's two perfect trees out there. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Right, two Christmas trees.
Yeah,
and
two dark ones.
That's it, two dark ones, and they're above obviously the horizon markers there. So they're not down in the island, they're up there so that you can see them at night. So we're just going to cast towards them because that's where we saw the bubblers and find ourselves a spot. Now the main thing with fishing is casting and feeling the lead down. It's something that people get wrong all the time, and that's what you want to be practicing the most. Okay, it's casting, stopping the lead and feeling it down, and that will tell you what you're fishing over. Go for it. Forward, back, cast, stop it.
Oh.
That's it. Feel the lead down. Boom. So did you feel the lead down?
No.
No. Right, okay. Now even though you didn't feel the lead down, you can still see what the spot is out there by doing this. So basically you put the rod out to the side, okay, and you just take the tension of the lead. See that? I'm not dragging the lead, I'm just pulling up to the tension of it. And then you hold the rod at the very end and at the front and drag to the side. Look, see that rod's tapping?
Yeah.
See that? That's telling us that that's gravel out there. So that's clear.
Yeah.
Okay, and now it's stuck. So that means it's pulled into some weed. Okay, so where you've chucked that is almost perfect. We've got little taps, a little bit of gravel, and it's pulled into weed. So you're over the back of a bit of weed there, all right? Okay, that over, that's it. Okay, nice smooth action, forward, back, pointing towards the horizon marker. That's it, cast. Okay, get ready to start, stop, that's it, down. Did you feel that?
Yeah.
Felt that time. So you feel the leg go down, it's smacked. You can see it on the rod tip where it goes donk.
Yeah.
Okay, so clip the bail arm over. Okay, do the tension thing that I said about. Okay, and then hold the rod at the front and at the back. That's it. And then pull to the side gently. Look, can you feel that?
Gravel.
Tap, tap, tap. Gravel, gravel, gravel. Keep going. There we go. Now what's that?
Weed.
Weed. So that's the perfect spot. So we're basically fishing over the top of some weed with a bit of gravel there. And it's not deep weed because if you reel it in now, see you're not getting caught up in the weed, which is telling you it's not very deep. So you're just reeling that in. If the rod arced over and you're really struggling to get it in, that means the weed's really high, which you don't really want to do because you'll end up with fishing weed all the time. So that is the perfect spot, that is. Right, now we found our spot and we're all clipped up. What we're going to do is replace the lead with a spod, okay, and then we're going to make a mix up of some spod bits, just pellets and boilies we're going to use, and put that out onto the spot where them bubblers were and where that perfect little gravel spot is. Let's get to it. Come. Nice.
Keep on hitting it in that same spot. On the right side. I need to get some more on the left.
So why they're going left and right like that, you know when you're swinging back, what's happening is you're not coming back smooth enough and the spod's waving in the back
Yeah,
here.
my arm.
So what you do, just come back slower. Just come back a little bit more smoothly. That's the bit that you need to get right, is make sure that the spod comes back in a straight line and goes back out. Because if you bring it out and it's waving around behind you, that's why it goes wayward of your horizon marker. So nice and smoothly, nice and slow, and then punch it. It's the punch that you want. That's it. All right, smooth. That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. Hit it. See? See how much straighter that was?
Yeah.
Sorted. Well done. Right then, Llewyn, now we've got the bait out, which was put out very well by yourself. Hit the clip every time. Good man, good man. Going to tie a very simple knotless knot rig, okay, to go on the little method feeders. Right, here we go. So, bit of reflex camo, 25-pound stuff. Okay, in the end, I'm just going to tie a little figure-of-8 loop knot, which is what our hook bait's going to go on to. So it's like that, so figure-of-8, back through there. Look at that, nice, simple loop knot. Now, because we're using the method feeders, you don't want a rig that's miles away because your bait's going to be around that feeder there. So you only want the rig about this sort of long, okay, a few inches. So we've got a bit there that's probably about 10 inches, I would say. Wide gate beaks. We've got beaked point hook because of the gravel, so where it's beaked over, it doesn't sort of get dug into the gravel and make the hook blunt. And because it's barbless here, got to use barbless hooks as well. The opposite end to where our knot is, thread that through there like so, bring that down. So what we'll do is we'll put the hook bait on before we tie it. Grab one of them. Okay, baiting needle, it's got a little hook on the end of it, through the centre, that's it. Careful that you don't pierce yourself, that's it. Whoa, 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 whoa. So always be careful with this. So basically you want to hold it either side there, okay, and then go through the centre so it comes out away from your fingers. All right, never put it that way, otherwise you'll end up with that in your hand. You hold that. Right, so you want that little hook on the baiting needle there, just to hook onto there, okay, and push that on. Well done. Come out the end, that's it, perfect. Okay, and then basically put that bait stop through the loop there, which will trap that hook bait in place. Like so, and then pull the bait up tight to that. Now we get our hook again, okay, come back now, so that that hook bait is just touching the shank there, okay? Yeah. Trap everything in place, and then basically wrap around the hook there. So we've gone through the back of the eye, okay, and then wrap round to, you tired? 3, 4, 5, 6. So you see that I've wrapped it all in order, all the way down, so it looks nice and neat, and then just back through the eye. So you just go back through the back of the eye again. So we want a little anti-tangle sleeve. Okay, pop that onto your baiting needle, makes life a lot easier for threading on. Grab hold of the braid, slide that on, and then all we're going to do the other end is tie ourselves a figure of 8 loop knot, like so. Okay, pull that down tight, get a little puller, make sure that that knot is sent home, and then all we do is hook that onto our swivel. So we've got a quick change swivel so that we're not retying them all the time, so you can get loads of these little rigs made up so that we're fishing efficiently when we're getting lots of bites. We just hook one on, the next one, next one. You all right there? Yeah. Was it that boring?
No.
Cool, right, that's the rig done. Let's get it on the method feeder. Okay mate, so remember your horizon marker, yeah? We're clipped up, okay? It's a lot harder to cast with line than it is with braid, so you're going to have to hit this a bit harder. Yeah. All right? That's fine, we can do it again and again, okay? Go for it. Oh, come on. First go. Nice. Right, so now what you've got to be careful of is that you don't drag it around everywhere, because we're the other side of that weed. So first things first, take it out the clip. Okay, so that means you don't lose the rod. So when you get a bite, you're not going to lose the rod now. Right, okay, so we don't want to drag this back, okay, because the line's tight there. So you want free spool clutch on, like that, okay, and that allows us to bring the reel back onto there, into there, okay. Don't switch the alarm on yet whilst you're adjusting your bobbins, otherwise all the noise annoys people. So clip your bobbin on, like that, right, bobbin's clicked on there. Do is we'll click that into that bit there, so that's tight. So your line's nice and tight, look, see the bobbins going back into the place? Yeah. It's meant to go, all right. Double check the clutch, always, because you'll lose the rod otherwise. So that when you get a bite, the fish takes line, okay. So that's on, alarm's on, double check. Too quiet, you'll never hear that. Let's turn him up. Sorted. Boom. Let's get the other one out. Come on, mate.
Is it on yet?
Yeah.
That fighting, isn't it?
That's it, right. Keep reeling, keeping the bend in the rod. That's it. Go on then. Forwards. Okay, always keep a nice bend in that rod, that's it. Okay, so when you reel forward, you want to reel with the tent. Look, you see where that's bending, okay? That's it, keeping a nice bend in the rod, all right? Okay, so look, every time you reel forward, you're letting it slack off, all right? So you want to keep a bend in it. That's it, keep going. Okay, pump back. We just need to get him over that little bit of weed there, and then You'll be in clear water. That's it. All right. That's it. Keep pumping back. All right. Reel a bit more. We'll get the net. Keep reeling. Oh, we've got a bit of bramble.
Oh, I didn't even notice he was that close.
Yeah. He's got weed round him, so he's in there.
Yeah.
Yay! Got him! Nice, good skills. Oh, he's a minter. He's lovely.
Where? Right there.
Good skills, good skills, good skills.
Yeah.
Boom. Well done. Right, because it's barbless, they're nice and easy to unhook, and normally the rig the rig's come out in the net. Ideal. Nice and easy. Right, well here we go. Looks like I got straight on that bait you put out there, mate. He's gorgeous, isn't he? I'd say he's about £6, I reckon, that one. So I know that he's not the biggest in the world, but enjoyable all the same though, isn't he? Wicked. Right, well, first bite didn't take too long. Don't think it's going to take too much longer. Right, but they're almost 3 times the size of this in here, so let's hope we can see a few more bigger ones. He's wicked all the same though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Cool. Right, let's get him back. Let's get Rob back out there. Watching your riser marker. Go for it. Hit it. Looking good. Ah, beautiful. All right, just always be careful when you bring that rod back that you're not going to drag it, okay? That's it. Out the clip. Sit round that way. And again. Think. That's out. Cool. Should we put the sensitivity up again? Sorted. Sweet. Okay, so the bait wise is just going to be something that I think a lot of us used when we were children, starting our carp fishing, which is the old scalded pellets around a method feeder. So all I'm doing, the kettle's just boiled now. Just going to turn that off. I've got some 4mm pellets in a bucket, some bug pellets there. I've already put 1 kettle's worth in there, so I'm just going to submerge them with some boiling water. So basically just put some 4mm pellets in the bottom of a bucket, quarter fill the bucket and pour boiling hot water over the top of them so that they're all completely submerged. You basically just want to use them for a couple of minutes. You can check them so that get them out, you know, careful that the water's not too hot obviously, but just you want to push the pellet so it sort of just goes all mushy sort of thing. So leave them for a couple of minutes, we'll check them. As soon as they go mushy, take the water off, mould it round the method feeder, whack it out there, catch some carp.
Bam. Yo! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Right, that's it mate. Keep pumping him. There he is.
He seems a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And he's a bit harder. Kind of.
Alright, here he comes. Here he comes.
And he falls. No, joking.
Nice, well done mate. Right. Sorted.
Jesus, I'm definitely going to get more than 5 fish. So here's my second fish of the day. I caught it by using pellets and hopefully I can catch another one.
How many ums were in that? He's wicked, isn't he? Right, let's get that one back then.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed we can get a few more. He's cool, isn't he? Good skills. Well done.
Wait, are you recording? Alright, so this rod's been out for about 10 minutes, a little longer than the others, and I've just got another fish on.
That's it, mate. Yeah, yeah. Long reel down. So you're still letting the rod go forward without reeling. So now reel to the rod. That's it, that's it. Okay, back. That's it, and then reel to the rod. Well done. Yay, got him. Well done, mate. Nice. Oh, he's lovely. All right, keep him over the mat.
Whoa.
That's it, hold him up, hold him up. Look at him. Oh, that's what you want to be catching, isn't it?
Yeah.
Happy with that one?
Yeah.
I reckon he's about 14 pounds. So that is a beautiful, beautiful carp. He's gorgeous, isn't he?
Yeah.
What sort of carp is he?
Common.
A common, well done, very nice. That is gorgeous, what a fish. Hopefully we can get a few more of these. This is what we're after, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's proper wicked, well done mate, well done. Right, let's get him back.
Hey, let go, I want to see if I can hold him.
You going?
Oh yeah. I'm struggling.
All right. Nice, good skills. Good skills. Boom, well done mate. Well, we've just put ourselves some food on for this evening, haven't we, little man?
Yeah.
What have you got? Steak,
Broccoli,
broccoli and tuna. Who even has that combo? Don't even ask. I did him a jacket potato and he wants tuna instead of the potato. How does that work? So, it's been a fairly productive day, obviously, with the rods. Have you enjoyed it? Yeah, it's been good, isn't it? It's gone a little bit quiet now, though, hasn't it? Yeah, so I think probably the case is they've eaten most of the bait in the swim. So I think what we'll probably end up doing tonight is we'll wait till the evening, put a load more bait out and maybe give the swim a rest for the night, get up early in the morning. You can get up early in the morning, get the rods out and hopefully have a productive day tomorrow. So we're using a method feeder. That's what Llewyn's been catching all of his fish on today, isn't it mate? Yeah, with the scalded pellets around. So we'll go into a little bit more detail about that tomorrow, the tactics, you know, that we're using baiting wise as such on the rods that's been so successful for you. Hey? He's just constantly staring at it, relentless he is. Why haven't I had a bite? Fiddling around and tarting about with the rods as kids do, which is cool. And the setup's looking horrendous at the moment, but this is your show, mate. This is up to you. So we'll leave him to it. Thoroughly looking forward to this bit of food. Let's see what the rest of the evening brings. Well, good morning. Starting the first coffee of the day. As you can see, little un's still in bed, lazy as he is. So Llewyn's a bit of a night owl rather than an early bird, bless him. So this morning, tied him a couple of new rigs, put the rods back out there. So I would imagine they're probably going to fizz off anytime soon, which should hopefully get him up out of bed. Although he does look dead to the well, bless him. So as I touched on yesterday, we're actually using a method feeder, although they're actually called paste bombs, but like method feeder is what I grew up using and saying as such, so hence why I keep referring to a method feeder. But they're actually paste bombs, really simple to put onto the line, easy to tie up, easy to put the pellets around. So I'm going to run through that with you. It's nice, easy and simple, but a great way of fishing. Oh yeah. Oh, double bubble! I was about to say that I think that one is my fish, but I'll let you have him. Double up, that's what we like to see in the morning. Hey, little man, whose fish do you think's bigger?
Probably yours.
All right, keep a bend in the rod, little man. All right. So just play the clutch a little bit there. So yeah, keep more of a bend in the rod than that. So tighten your clutch up a touch. That's it. Well done. That's it, mate. Keep that rod bent up. That's it. Well done.
We've both got mirrors.
Yeah, both got mirrors. They both look like same strain mirrors, similar size. Right, Tommy's going to come in there. Oh, yours is bigger. Yours is a right little chunk. Ah, look at him. He's gorgeous. Right, mine's not far off ready either. Well, do you want to just take this rod a sec whilst I unhook him so we don't end up with a load of carnage in the net, all right? Just sort of play him out there. Right, this is obviously the beauty with barbless hooks, is you can just quickly whip that rig out the fish's mouth, causing no hassle like so, and then get that rod out the way. He's safe in the net there. Let's plump that rod up there, and then get Little to play this one in. Oh, look at him. Here we go, here we go. Hey, good skills. No, oh, look at that. I did a Lewis Porter and unhooked him with a net, but for me, I actually kept him in the net. Right, there's your rig. The old 42-inch disgorger. And, oh yeah, look at them two in there. Wicked. Right, well, we better hold these up together then, you.
Yeah.
Oh, God, man of many words. Like Bartlett. Wicked. Oh, wow, look at that for a lovely double up. Yours is bigger than mine and more scalier as well, but a lovely way to start the day, definitely, with a couple of lovely dab chip carp. Hey, little man.
Oh.
You happy? He's not happy because we haven't chucked the rods back out. That's why he's got the ump at the minute. I want to get the rods back out, so let's get the rods back out there then. But beforehand, we'll run through that method feeder just to show you it a little bit more in detail. So I've just put them two fish back, and as I mentioned, we're going to show the paste bomb in a little bit more detail. And this is the little kiddie here. This is what Llewyn's been using. It's an inline paste bomb, so it's nice and easy to set up. Basically, thread the line through the top, through the little tail rubber here, out the bottom, tie on a quick change swivel. And what the quick change swivel does is it plugs into the bottom of the paste bomb, and then you can just attach your rig, you know, via the quick change part of the swivel. Llewyn's been using the sort of 2.5 ounce ones. These go up in various sizes. We don't want one that's too heavy because obviously you're going to be putting pellets around this feeder. Now all I do with the pellets is I scald them with some boiling water, pour a bit of boiling water on until you can just about see the water sort of breach the pellets at the very top, and then they'll just take on all of that hot water. Leave them also. It's quite good to do it the day before you actually come out on your trip, because sort of today, we obviously prepared them yesterday, it's really nice and pasty and sort of moulds round the paste bomb really well. So that's pretty much it, you know, nice, easy, simple fishing. Mould them paste pellets around there, and then obviously you've got the rig hanging off. Now some people fish the rig inside the paste bomb. I don't like to do that. I like to have the rig hanging out. Now the material that I like to use for sort of this method feeder fishing, paste bomb feeder fishing, is a supple braid. So something like the Reflex Camo, absolutely perfect for something like this. And the reasons being is, once that, if you imagine that falling through the water and you've got a supple hook link, 9 times out of 10 that hook bait is going to be sat somewhere near where you've got the paste bomb. If you've got a stiff sort of fluorocarbon hook link hanging out the end there, the hook bait's not always going to be right next to it. Now obviously you using a supple braid, that allows you that, so you could fish it inside the paste bomb. But for myself, I like to just have a 3 to 4 inch rig that's nice and supple, so when it falls on the bottom, like I say, the hook bait ends up landing next to the paste bomb. So as we said at the start of this film, we were giving you the opportunity to win yourselves a set of the EOS Pro Traveller rods. All you have to do to win these set of rods is comment below what length can these new EOS Pro rods be fished at. Answer in the comments below and we'll pick a winner within 7 days of this competition going live. Go ahead. Go on, mate.
Is it on yet?
Yeah.
It's not fighting as much, it just feels hard to pull in.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's quite big.
Got it. One. Yes. Boom.
Go.
So this is my second biggest one, and thanks Dad for taking me.
That's right. Well done, he's proper cool, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's gorgeous. Should we have a look at the other side quickly? Let's just quickly get him up there, look. Look at that. He's proper awesome, isn't he?
Yeah.
Wicked. You're more worried about how wet you are, aren't you? He's cool. Right, let's slip him back. Cool, isn't he? Well, we've got one rod left in the water. It's been a fairly productive day today, hasn't it, little man?
Yeah.
We had that double take earlier on, which was nice, after I chucked the rods out this morning whilst you were sleeping. What have you taken from this? Have you learned much
I
from
learned
this?
how to hit the clip properly,
Yeah.
cast straight,
Cast straight, yeah.
yeah.
Baiting up as well, done that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
playing fish, which you need to sort of touch up a little bit more on, don't you? Keeping the bend in the rod all the time, which is really important, obviously, because we had one fall off earlier, didn't we? Which is a bit of a shame, but it's been lovely to get back out onto the bank with Llewyn, of course, and to have the memories that last a lifetime throughout this film. So it's been a really nice trip. He's got to go to school next week, unfortunately for him. Tired, are you? I've really enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.